The Senate has constituted a 7-member conference committee to meet with the House of Representatives team to iron out the contentious aspects of the Electoral Act Amendment Bill. Hi, welcome to What's Happening. These are the top 10 stories now. At number 10, Ebonyi State Governor David Umahi says criminals, including kidnappers and cultists, have hijacked the indigenous people of Biafra's agitation for an independent state of Biafra. Umahi, who spoke on Tuesday while inaugurating the new Southeast Traditional Rulers Council leadership, urged the acclaimed freedom fighters to review the situation critically. The governor also expressed the fear that the declaration of the Southeast as a red zone would deprive the region of federal projects. He noted that various federal government ministries had recently declared the region as a red zone because of its worsening insecurity. According to him, the insecurity occasioned by agitations for self-determination amounts to self-inflicted injury by the people. At number 9, the Chinese ambassador to Nigeria, Kui Jianqing, has said that he is in talks with Chinese-owned banks to establish operations in Nigeria. Jianqing disclosed this on Tuesday in Abuja while addressing journalists during the commemoration of the 2021 Chinese Moon Festival and China-Nigeria Cultural Week. The envoy said, with China having 6 of the world's biggest banks, establishing Chinese banks in Nigeria would help boost the country's economy and expand trade relations between the two nations. He further explained that establishing Chinese banks in the country would also be a point of discussion during the China-Nigeria Binational Committee meeting. At number 8, an 18-seater bus conveying passengers to Kano State plunged into the River Niger in Katon Cafe, Kogi State at about 7:30 p.m. on Tuesday, killing 4 of its occupants. The state sector commander of the Federal Road Safety Corps, Solomon Agure, confirmed the incident, saying the bus, with registration number Plateau JJN 73XA, took off from Ijora 7-Up Under Bridge in Lagos State and was heading to Kano. Agure said 4 people, including a woman, died in the accident, while 7 others were critically injured. The driver was said to have lost control of the vehicle after slipping off. The FRSC commander added that 4 corpses have already been recovered and 13 others were rescued alive, while 1 person could not be accounted for. At number 7, the House of Representatives has urged the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development and the National Emergency Management Agency to provide food and other relief materials to the people of Isa and Sabon Bini Federal Constituency of Sokoto State, who just returned to their homes after being displaced by insurgents. The House also urged the National Commission for Refugees, Migrants and Internally Displaced Persons to provide necessary assistance to the victims. The calls followed the adoption of a motion sponsored by Honorable Mohammed Saidu Bagaja during plenary on Tuesday. Presenting the motion, Bagaja said that the victims of banditry attacks in over 30 villages across Isa and Sabon Bini Federal Constituency of Sokoto State were displaced to various locations within the neighboring towns and have started returning to their homes and villages, giving a fair improvement in security situation in the area. At number 6, President Muhammadu Buhari has ordered the deployment of technology to tax all digital transactions carried out across the country. This was disclosed by the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Boss Mustafa, at the 17th General Assembly and 10th anniversary of the West Africa Tax Administration Forum in Abuja on Tuesday. Mustafa said the President gave the order to tax authority to ensure digital transactions were taxed digitally, and the goal of their efforts was to achieve seamless digital collection and remittance of tax revenue accrued from the digital economy. He noted that the President had directed the deployment of technology to good effect in revenue collection and remittance as a matter of government policy. At number 5, the indigenous people of Biafra has threatened to commence a total lockdown of the southeast for a month if its leader, Nnamdi Kanu, is not produced for his next court appearance slated for October 7, 2021. In a statement issued on Wednesday by IPOB's Media and Publicity Secretary, Ima Powerful, the total lockdown will take effect on October 7th. Kanu is facing charges bordering on treasonable felony brought against him by the federal government over his campaign for the Republic of Biafra. His trial was adjourned till October 7th owing to the failure of the federal government, the Attorney General of the Federation and the Nigerian Army to appear in court on Tuesday. At number 4, the Emir of Gaya, Ibrahim Abdul Kadir, died of ill health in his palace on Wednesday morning. The palace source disclosed this on Wednesday morning. Abdul Kadir's death was also confirmed by a presidential aide, Bashar Ahmed, in a Facebook post. The post read, "As announced by Abubakar Aminu Ibrahim, the SSA, on new media to the governor of Kano State, our Amir, the Emir of Gaya, Emirate Alhaji Ibrahim Abdul Kadir, is dead. The Emir lived for 91 years and had been on the throne for more than 30 years. At number 3, gunmen launched an attack at a police checkpoint at Nachi community in Oji River local government area of Enugu State, killing 2 police officers. The armed men also injured 3 other officers in the attack, which occurred around 9 a.m. on Wednesday. It was gathered that the policemen were on duty at the checkpoint when the gunmen took them unawares and attacked them. Confirming the incident, the spokesman of the Enugu State Police Command, Daniel Ndukwe, said the police had launched a full-scale investigation into the incident with a view to tracking down the assailants. At number 2, the House of Representatives has received the reports of its Committee on Finance on the Medium-Term Expenditure Framework and Fiscal Strategy paper for 2022 to 2024. The committee chairman, James Faleke, submitted the report to the House during plenary on Wednesday. The MTEF/FSP is a template on which the annual budget preparation is based. Recall that the MTEF document, which was submitted to the National Assembly in July, was referred to the House Committee on Finance to interrogate and make recommendations to the House before the 2022 budget is presented by the President. It was earlier scheduled for presentation and consideration on Tuesday, but was stepped down. At number 1, the Senate has constituted a 7-member conference committee to meet with the House of Representatives team to iron out the contentious aspects of the Electoral Act Amendment Bill. The Senate President, Ahmed Lawan, who announced this on Wednesday, also appointed Abdullah Yahya as the head of the committee. Other members of the Senate committee are Kabiru Gaya, Ajibola Bashiru, Danjuma Goje, Uche Ekunife, Sani Musa, and Matthew Urohide. Always remember to wear your mask, wash your hands, and stay safe. That's all for today. See you next time on What's Happening.